Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early. Statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 carries, 64 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Haynes. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mims in motion left.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 22-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
3rd and 3 as they've got it as we resume action.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 3rd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. Yard punt, a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Hands it off out of the gun.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mims in motion left.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Back to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw.
That is caught.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd and 2.
They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns go up by 2.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the... The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's time to Fowler. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Up the middle they go. Haynes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mims in motion left.
2nd and 1. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them was to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd and 5. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw here.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 3.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. The slot man in motion right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Haynes, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to get away.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Up the middle they go. It's Haynes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the Broncos now down by 7, 1:52 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides. Savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
He'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And they will take a knee here.